So there you are, a little T-Rex, chilling in your egg, which is the size of a basketball. Inside is all dark and lonely, but at least it's warm and cozy. Suddenly, crack. Your head pops out a massive egg, and you're like, hey, I wasn't ready to leave. It was warm in there. But it's too late. You're fully outside the egg now, with a length of 2.5 feet. You squint your eyes and notice that you're in a nest, surrounded by other T-Rex eggs. Siblings, you think. This could be fun. Until... crunch. They immediately try to bite your tail off after they hatch. Whoa bro, chill! You just spawned in. Your mom, who's a whopping 20 feet tall, is watching from nearby and does not stop them from hurting you, cause it's literally survival of the fittest, baby. See, it's the Cretaceous period, 145.5 to 67 million years ago, where everything either wants to eat you, crush you, bite you, and your parents just don't want the trouble of trying to defend you. But that's okay, cause you've grown up a bit and you're about the size of a large dog now. Not bad, but life still sucks because everyone in the forest, and I mean everyone, is out to get you. Those annoying pack hunters, the dromaeosaurs, every day try to sneak around and jump at you. Surprise, motherfreaker! You scream, mommy, help! And she's like, figure it out, while holding a glass of wine. Just kidding, T-Rex can't hold shit with those useless arms. And so your tiny arms are also no help. Why do I even have these stupid things, you think, as the raptors laugh at you and run off after trying to eat you alive? But if you thought that was the end of your problems, it's just getting started. Cause your biggest problem is hitting puberty. Your teeth keep falling out as new ones grow in. Your jaw feels awkward, and don't get me started on your sweating problems. You're sweating like a fat dude trying to walk up some stairs because it's a bit humid here in the late Cretaceous heat. And let's face it, deodorant hasn't been invented yet. At this point, you're like 14 to 17 years old, which means that you're ready to get that T-Russie. You know what I'm saying? Well, forget about it, goofy boy. You tried to impress a female T-Rex by showing off your hunting skills, but the prey gets away and she's like, ew, what a loser. It's giving ick. So you go back to awkwardly stomping around and thinking, is it my tiny arms? Is that the problem? But in reality, it was the fact that you weren't big and strong enough for her. But that's okay, cause just like in real life, you finally find the perfect match. And that's when y'all start banging. You roar, she roars, and then you both awkwardly bump into each other until it's done. Then after 3 to 4 weeks, a mini you pops out, and just like your parents, you basically forget about them and do your own thing. So since you're all grown up, 20 feet long, weighing over 20,000 pounds, and rocking 60 razor sharp teeth, it's time to go hunting. You see a pack of gallimimus in the distance. You start creeping up slow, around 5 miles per hour, and slowly pick up speed. But you'll only get to about 25 miles per hour, and the gallimimus takes the freak off, like the freaking Roadrunner at 50 miles per hour. But that's not a problem, because there are slower and bigger animals to eat, like the Alamosaurus, a big slow plant eater with practically no real way to defend itself besides a big tail smack. But you can dodge a smack better than Chris Rock did. It's minding its business, eating the top of a tree with its tall ass neck. It sees you, but basically moves in slow motion to get away. You start running faster and catch up in no time, unlike those Gallimimus things. You get up next to it and chomp! You rip its head clean off its body as it slumps to the ground. Big meal for a big man. You're practically a giant prehistoric garbage disposal. You eat practically anything though except a plant. Since you're 100% carnivorous, which means you only eat meat. See, one time you're a bit hungry and took one bite of a plant, and just like the human toddlers, you spit it back out and went, I want some nuggies instead! Except, in this case, the nuggets in question are living animals. Fast forward one day, you look for your daily snack, but then you notice that there's less food everywhere. The air feels colder, the plants are dying, you're too big to survive on scraps, but too slow to catch the smaller, faster animals. But that's not going to matter for very long. What you don't know is that a massive asteroid is headed straight to Earth. One minute, you're stomping through the forest, minding your business, and the next, the sky lights up like a fireworks show. Then that's when you hear a boom! Impact, and suddenly everything on the ground is on fire. You run for cover, but there's nowhere to go. Plants die, herbivores starve, and you? Well, you're next. After weeks of struggling, you're weak, starving, and wandering aimlessly. He might have survived the blast, but now there's nothing alive in this wasteland. Eventually, you fall face first into the ground and lay there to take your final breath. After 28 years alive, you're dead, and all your T-Rex friends are dead too. But luckily, fast forward 66 million years, a group of paleontologists in Montana is digging through the dirt when they find your skull. They carefully brush off the dust and realize what they found, a massive new dinosaur. They name you the Tyrannosaurus Rex. T-Rex for short. Over time, more people would learn about you and even display your bones in museums all over the world. Your fame would only explode with more years to come, with you featured in movies like Jurassic World and in many history books in every school. And while being a T-Rex really did suck, it's nothing compared to being a Titanoboa. Yeah, literally the biggest snake in human history. But look, there was a lot of problems with them. And if you want to learn more, click on the video on screen. Come on, show some love. I really put some effort into the video.